Good morning. It's about 7:20 and we're waiting here in the center of Kiev for our tour bus to assemble before we head off to the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone. We're going with a tour company here that's from Kiev, which I'm excited for. We have a English and Russian speaking tour. It's a small tour group, they told us, which is really good. We have about a 12-hour tour today, which will be a long day. Seeing how I've gotten about 0 hours of sleep, it's going to be interesting, but I think it'll be worth it. Yeah, Chernobyl has such a dark and sad history, but I'm really excited to be seeing all of it. I want to learn more about this place. So as part of the tour, I got this Geiger counter, which I'm going to be using to test how much radioactivity there is in Pripyat. So guys, this is my friend Tanya. We'll be going together. Are you excited for Chernobyl?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Доброе утро.
We are about to go through the control point where they check our passports, check our radiation levels, and then we're finally inside the exclusion zone after about an hour and a half on this bus. So that's it. That's the sign of the entry to Chernobyl. So my Geiger counter is going crazy right now. Just entered the building here. Here's the swimming pool. Broken glass everywhere.
And this swimming pool really was in use after explosion. They say up to 1996.
Prior to 1986, the town of Pripyat was home to almost 50,000 inhabitants, many of which worked at the nearby nuclear power plant. Our walking tour began in one of the city's 5 residential districts.
And now I will show you the map of this town. So, okay, now you will understand. Here we enter, that was the main street, the central square, which includes the amusement park, Ferris wheel. We're gonna be there soon.
It is surreal being here. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Kind of unnerving, but at the same time very peaceful. Walking up to the abandoned kindergarten here. We're not going to step inside, but we can look inside, see all the dolls and toys that were just left behind. Look at this, isn't this crazy? Here's some of the toys that were left behind. This is a stadium that they never even got to use because it was supposed to open on the 1st of May, 1986.
Can you imagine during the summertime? You don't see it's all anything. We called it Imagine Tour. Guys, can you imagine?
Look how overgrown everything is. It's an amusement park. Apparently one of these cars is super radioactive.
Of course, here level of the radiation will be much higher. 146, right? Now, what you do, you remember that you never put anything on the ground. Of course, using your dosimeter, you hold not like this, but like this. In case if there are gamma X-ray, for example, of course, it straight away hurt your skin. 30, 31. Because somewhere there located those particles, okay? And you see, we put them down in half meter.
So those units that the Geiger counter measures were in microsieverts per hour. 29 is pretty high, but in the air here it's only about 2 or 3.
Опасно. Уровень радиации относится ко времени вашего нахождения плюс к устойчивости вашего организма. Смертельной дозы как таковой нет, ребят. Она была после взрыва. Сейчас нужно соизмерять, какая именно радиация, потому что кроме уровня радиации, который мы измеряем в микрозивертах в час, есть еще беккерель. Он измеряет как бы плотность загрязнения, какие именно радионуклиды находятся в одном кубическом сантиметре. Look how it was beautiful, no? Very clean. They used to have a lot of plants of roses.
This is one of the schools here in the city. We can't go inside this one. This one's collapsed. That's why it's very dangerous to come inside here. These are what the Soviet apartments look like. Just old furniture. Crazy. Stepped inside an apartment here in Pripyat. I was just talking with one of the photographers here on the tour with us. It is so hard to get some good shots here because we have so little time and we have to move fast. For one, because some areas are insanely radioactive. This is the building of the river port on the Pripyat River, which was used to cool the nuclear power plant.
So you use the sprinkle system, you wash the glass, you press the bottom, glass of sparkling water. And you know what is really interesting? First of all, glass was always there and everybody was drinking one glass.
As you can see, there are more people here on a Sunday than in the center of Kiev. It's an ongoing joke here. But I sure wouldn't want to swim in this river. The craziest thing is that the Pripyat River flows, it's a tributary of the Dnipro river system, and the Dnipro is a river that I've swam in all my life when I was a kid. So all this radioactive water, one way or another, kind of moves downstream. So it's 3.6 right now. It's getting more and more. Look, it's 13. 14, 18, 20, 23. Our time in Pripyat is done. We're heading back into the car and going off to our next destination. Spent about hour and a half here. That's the new Safe Confinement that they built a couple years back that encloses the original power plant because it was just spewing radioactive dust and debris everywhere, even though they covered it up back in 1986, the tallest movable object in the world.
Maybe it's not the best picture, but you can see part. So that's the top here inside. When the new confinement will be full with all the systems, they are going to use a robot to destroy the first beton cover and take inside, from inside all radioactive debris which has left inside, and they will transfer it to the new storage.
So we paid for the food option, so we're gonna get food here. They're gonna give us like a 2 or 3 course meal, which is nice. So we just went through the radiation control. You put your hands in that machine and it tells you whether you're clean or not. But they said that we can't film up there, so yeah, I'm gonna put the camera away, I'm gonna enjoy my lunch, and then we'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Back in the car we go.
And like just did some walking tours, and then last night I was like, oh yeah, I should go see Chernobyl.
So we're heading off to a destination which I'm really excited about. It's a Soviet ballistic missile radar site. It's this huge tower-like radio complex, which you'll see in just 20 minutes when we arrive.
It was a Cold War between Soviet Union and USA, and of course all the governments wanted to know as early as possible when the missiles launches comes up, and of course as earlier you know, you have more time to make a decision.
We have made it to one of the sites that I was really excited about. Check this out. This is an early stage ballistic missile detection system. Early detection system.
Intercontinental ballistic missile.
Ballistic missile. She said it better. Yes. It's 150 meters tall.
I was learning that during 1 week, you know.
The DUGA radar system broadcast a shortwave radio signal that emitted a sound similar to that of a woodpecker, disrupting broadcasts, amateur radio operations, and commercial aviation communications all around the world until it went silent in late 1989.
I don't really know how to describe this place, guys. This is just stunning. It's massive, absolutely massive. This is the elevator that took the workers up to the top. Look at that. It's insane. You want to get locked in there?
No, thank you.
This is one of the buildings that supports this whole structure here. Look how massive it is. It goes all the way down. Just like that, literally, we were just walking through the kids' park. Geiger counter started beeping again. Radiation levels change very quickly around here.
Information. One source says that at the same time during the operation supposed to be
Must be some kind of support rooms. It's basically the fire station that they had here at the radar missile site. Firefighters really needed access to all the locations, and yeah, there's a little town here that they built for all the workers and officers working at this military site. Old army vehicle. Look at that. We stopped at another location. These are all the robots that they use to clean up the disaster right after it occurred. Our tour guide calls it basically like the Lunar Rovers because they're very similar in how they're built.
And later, after 1.5 hours, when they start to fall down and start vomiting, they understood that it's something wrong here. They called the guy who started to measure level of the radiation, but you know, for many of them it was unfortunately too late.
The tour guide said that in the exclusion zone there's about 162 evacuated settlements. Yeah, this whole area here is built to symbolize it. Well, we're back in Kiev now. That was an interesting adventure. I'm glad I got to experience some of the history and learn some more about Chernobyl, because I've learned so much about it, and it's really mind-blowing that it even took place. It's mind-blowing that, you know, I got to be there, and yeah, hopefully I was able to convey a sense of, you know, how serious that place was in my videos. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.